Nail accidents happen, and in this video I'm going to show you how to fix deep painful crack. Hello, I'm Anastasia, and today I have a client who came to me with a broken nail, but not just broken, it's actually a deep crack in the nail bed area, and she says it is very painful, so we need to be super careful. First step is taking off the old product. This is gel overlay, so I'm using carbide bead with green abrasive mark, and I'm filing it off carefully. I started filing off product with the left side as it is not damaged, and as I move closer to this crack I have to be super careful, because if we will accidentally move it, we can tear it even deeper. So now I turn the client's finger around, hold it very firm, and try to take off the product from the top. So if it's painful, then you need to stop at this point and make this crack stay on one place, and the best way to do this is to use a regular nail tip glue. I simply apply it right on top of the crack, wait for a few seconds depending on the glue you're using, and now we can securely continue taking off the product. I'm sorry guys that I'm blocking this part, but I'm filing off the length, and this is the only way to do it without pain because I have to hold it real firm. And now I'm going to take off the product from the top. Usually I never take off the product fully because I always leave a thin layer, but now we have to do this because around the crack, as you can see, the product is lifted. There are even some leftovers from the previous dark gel application, and we need to get rid of it. Also, we need to file off the crack and all the area around it, so now when it's secured it doesn't feel painful anymore. My client still feels a little bit uncomfortable because it might be painful previously, but now we can at least file it, and do not worry that my bead will be stuck inside of this crack. I'm almost done with product removal, then I'm going to file the nail short and we are going to fix the crack. Ideally, we need to file it off as well, and as I was filing, what I noticed is that actually, even though it looks deep and it was a bit painful, it's still not on the nail bed area. We can easily cut it off. I guess it looks kind of scary and painful, but it wasn't. As you can see, there is no wound or blood underneath. So I guess it was painful mostly because she hit the finger and also because this crack was intended to go deeper. But the best way is to get rid of it because, as you probably know, our nails, unfortunately, they cannot grow back together like our bones. So basically, fixing any kind of crack or broken nail is that you do some overlay or you secure the nail until you can securely grow it off, because once the new nail will grow, there will not be any crack or broken nail. So now I'm taking off the surface shine, and since we got this, now I'm filing the nail as short as possible because we will simply build the missing part with the product. You can use any product here, but I personally prefer acrylic. Make sure that you do not leave any sharp sides or corners. Try to make everything as smooth as possible. And yes, this part might feel a little sensitive to this client, since this area of the nail bed is usually closed with the nail, but it's still manageable. Now I apply Dehydrator and non-acid primer. I'm using the ones by Gelish, and then I'm going to do acrylic application. I will not need to use any forms or tips as we are going to do a very short length. So I'm placing the acrylic bead and stretch it towards the cuticle. You guys usually ask me about the brushes that I'm using, so today I'm using the brush by Gelish as well. This is number 8 oval acrylic brush, and as acrylic cures on the air, it is so simple to build the free edge. You cannot use this technique for long nails, obviously, but for short length it is ideal. After building the free edge, I am going to build the structure and add another bead. So from now on, we're basically doing an overlay. I recommend you to not take too much product, as we do not want it to look bulky or thick. And last bead will be near the cuticle, and this one will be the smallest one. I stretch it towards the free edge and also make sure it is super thin across the cuticle and the sidewalls. Since this nail is super short, we do not need to build an apex super high, so it can be relatively thin. Now wait for a couple minutes and we can even slightly pinch it, but if it's not painful, because this side that we built, I do not want it to look wider than the other one, and then I will do just a light touch-up with the file. I always try to spend more time on the application, so I will not need to file a lot. If you are going to use a gel top coat or a gel color, there's no need to buff it, so you can simply skip this step. Clean the dust and seal it with a top coat. I'm using No White Top Coat by Madame Glam. Cure it in LED for 1 minute, and that's it. Apply the cuticle oil and the new beautiful nail is ready. It's been almost 4 weeks now since that accident happened, so now we can say that everything was successful. She does not feel any pain, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful, and let me know what product do you usually use for fixing super deep cracks just like this one. If you're first time here, consider subscribing, as I post new nail art tutorials just like this one every week, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!